Thank you for joining us today for Coffee Break CRM. My name is Kristen, and today we'll be discussing how to create a new quote record after an opportunity has been won. If you've used CRM in the past, you know that creating a quote is easiest done from within an open opportunity record. So inside of CRM, I'm currently inside of an open opportunity. As you can see, I have all of my fields filled out. I've made sure to specify some estimated revenue based upon associated opportunity products. So I have 5 products here, 4 existing and 1 write-in. All of those products, regardless of the fact that you have a combination of existing and write-in, are going to carry over along with the extended amounts. So in order to create the quote, there's a few different places to go ahead and do this. So let me make sure I've saved my record. I have all of my updates marked. There are a few different locations to access quotes. If you're just viewing quote records inside of CRM, the sales module inside of the CRM navigation pane will give you access to active, draft, closed quotes, etc., and you can view all the quotes from that area. Export to Excel, run some reports. If you want to actually create a brand new quote, recommendation is to go ahead and create it from inside of the opportunity. That'll give you the ability to pull through all of the information as we've seen these particular existing products, as well as the company information. So from there, I can go ahead and add addresses, etc. If you do not use the opportunity module, you can go ahead and create a quote from within an account if you are reflecting a B2B style, or a contact if you're reflecting a B2C. It all depends on how you run your business. So let's go ahead and create a brand new quote. I'm going to go ahead and do this from inside of my quotes iframe on my opportunity. Once I click inside of that iframe, I have an add new quote button. This will open up with a brand new window, and as you can see, all of that information pulled over for me. So now I have my quote record. An automatic quote ID is created for me. This is generated within CRM. I also have a revision ID. Anytime I create a brand new quote, the revision ID is always going to originate as 0. Anytime I make revisions to an activated quote, that's when that numeric value is going to 1-up each time I make a revision. So it'll always default to 0. The potential customer is pulled through. This is always going to be an account. If you're business to business, this would be a contact if you're business to consumer. A price list and a currency are both going to be required when creating a quote. I have my total information. This all pulled through from the opportunity itself. I can make changes from here if I need to. There's no need to go back to the opportunity and regenerate a quote. Just make any changes here. And then I have my shipping information. So I can choose effective from, to, or requested delivery date. None of these fields are required, but if you do need to enter them, you can enter them here. I also have shipping methods, payment terms, as well as freight terms. An additional piece of functionality I have access to is going to be the Lookup Address option. So if I scroll down to the very bottom of the quote page, you can see an addresses tab that has a bill to address section and a ship to address section. I can just enter the information here if I want to. I have the ability to use Lookup Address. What this will do is it'll go ahead and take a look at the account record or the contact record if it's business to consumer. It'll take a look at the potential customer and try to find any additional addresses that are associated in the more addresses entity against that particular customer. So I can choose maybe just a bill to address and go ahead and populate that. I can also choose a ship to address and populate both. This gives me the address, back up. This gives me the ability to select one particular address as both the bill to and the ship to. So let me go ahead and do a bill to for now. I'm going to go ahead and click on the lookup icon. And as you can see, I have 3 different addresses associated. The primary address, this is what's stored on the form. I also have a ship to and a bill to that are additional addresses against the account. Because I am choosing a bill to, I'm going to go ahead and choose the first one, click OK. It'll verify that that's what I want. And once I do that, it'll go ahead and pull through the bill to address. I can go ahead and perform that same exact option and choose a ship to if I want to. So I'll choose the ship to this particular time. And then all the information will pull through. Again, if you don't have addresses stored against the potential customer, you can always just go ahead and type these in. But if you're constantly creating quotes and associating addresses, it is a huge time saver to go ahead and have those additional addresses stored against the account, because you will save time in the long run by being able to pull through those addresses once you get to the quote area. So once I have all my information inside of the record, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I save it. And then from here, this quote is going to be an open document until I need to activate the quote. The activation is done from the very top of the UI ribbon, and there is a separate video to understand how to activate and then revise a quote. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Break CRM. I hope you enjoyed the material. Be sure to check out our other videos that are available online.